Vance, and I like to make stuff. And I'm trying to start making money from making stuff. So, I've been watching a bunch of YouTube videos lately from different kinds of artists and creators talking about how to start a business with your art. And I noticed that the thing is, a lot of these people are coming from a perspective of maybe starting off already having a big social, or not big, but some kind of social media following, or already being a professional artist who's gone through art school and being, professional to some extent. Maybe they're still a student or something, but like professionally trained. And just feeling like a lot of the advice that I've been seeing online doesn't, I mean, it's good advice, but something about it doesn't sit great with me because these artists are just coming from a different starting place than I am, I feel like. I'm someone who's been drawing for since I was old enough to hold a crayon and just never stopped, but I haven't really had any formal training in art beyond high school classes. And I haven't really kept up a regular practice of it over the years. I went to college for chemistry, and it was a very busy, stressful college, so art kind of fell to the wayside at that point in my life, and I never totally stopped making art, but ever since college I haven't been in a regular habit of it anymore. Not like I used to be as a teenager. And you know, I currently don't really post art on social media at all. I mean, I do maybe once a month or something, but I don't have any kind of social media following or any presence as an artist online yet. And so, as I've been watching these YouTube videos, I've just been thinking, I wonder if people would be curious to see what it's like trying to start a business as an artist, really seeing the whole process starting from scratch. And in my case, that means technically I've already been selling on Etsy for 2 years now, but I make one sale a month, and it's planner printables. It's not really art per se, although that's definitely still an area that I want to continue pursuing. So even though I've been technically running this Etsy store and selling some printables and stuff for about 2 years now, I really think of it as only right now that I'm beginning my business as an artist. Because it's only within the past couple months that I've made the decision that this is what I want to do, and I've finally begun to commit to it and commit to learning how to start a business and committing to getting more serious about making art in general. So when I say that I'm starting from scratch, yeah, I still have a long way to go in just brushing up my art skills in general, because I haven't been in an art class in, oh my gosh, how long has it been since I've graduated? Almost 15 years. It's been almost 15 years since I've had an art class, which is pretty wild to hear myself say. And yeah, during most of those 15 years, I have not been keeping up a regular practice of doing any kind of art. So I really, if I want to get, if I want to be able to make this the way I make a living, then I definitely am going to need to just overall focus, not just focus more on making art, but also focus on relearning some of the principles of making art and relearning techniques. I also haven't like picked up a paintbrush in 15 years. Not that I, obviously you can be an artist without painting, but it's something that I'm curious about trying to get into again. Anyway, yeah, the other thing that I mean when I say I'm starting from scratch is that I don't have any social media following. I don't have any fans per se. I have an art account on a couple social media sites that has a few posts, and a few of my friends follow me, but I don't think I have any strangers following me for my content yet. And I don't really have any potential customers out there that I'm in touch with yet beyond my immediate family and friends. I should probably talk about what kind of stuff I make, huh? Because especially when you're talking about like building an art business, selling art online or whatever, there's kind of just an assumption that illustration is the default. And especially when I'm talking about saying like, oh, I need to practice my art skills, I am thinking about that a lot in terms of illustration. But yeah, illustration is definitely something I want to focus on. It's something that I already am doing and want to do more of and want to improve my skills at, but that is very much not the only thing that I have in mind when I say that I want to make things and make money from making things. I do embroidery, I do sewing, I just started learning crochet. I do web design and web development, like actually not just the design, I also do programming, and to me, programming is just another kind of art. So I think that's probably going to be part of this channel. I'm a member of an amazing makerspace in Pittsburgh, called Prototype Pittsburgh. If anyone local happens to be watching this, you should check us out. And I've been doing some really cool stuff there with learning to 3D print, and I'm starting to learn how to do 3D design to create things to 3D print. Because so far I've mostly just been 3D printing other people's models, and I really want to start learning how to make my own models and really print my own original designs, which I think I'll be able to do some really fun stuff with, and will definitely give me more avenues for like marketable products, definitely, because I can hopefully make like jewelry and accessories and things like that, like keychains, that kind of good stuff. And yeah, I've been getting into electronics lately, and again, that feels like a kind of art to me, just making little fun little circuits. Yeah, so I have a lot of different things that I want to explore in terms of my creative endeavors themselves, and also in terms of learning how to make products from the stuff I make, and learning how to market my work and things like that. I really just feel a combination of overwhelmed and inspired, I guess. It's just my head's buzzing with thoughts about all these different things that I can try and different avenues I can take. And I should probably mention what my goals from this are, like what it means when I say that I'm trying to start an art business. So specifically, I'm trying to be self-employed as an artist. So I'm not trying to, like land a job as like a concept artist or an animator or something like that. Um, I'm trying to see what money I'm able to make just running my own business and selling the work that I produce, and maybe doing some freelancing if that becomes relevant. I don't know. Seeing what other options are out there for making money with art. But an important part of it for me is being self employed and self directed. And a big reason for that is because I'm disabled and I'm not medically capable of working a full time job, or honestly, probably not even a part time job for like what you think of as a standard part time job. I'm really limited in how many hours of productive time I get per day and per week. So the reason that I'm so interested in trying to develop an art business is because it feels like an opportunity for me to actually make some money on my own terms without damaging my health necessarily. Um, at least without being forced into what we think of these days as the normal model of what work looks like, which is just completely non compatible with where I'm at. Um, and that's really my motivation here, is just to be able to do something that makes me happy, or at least something that I don't hate, and something that I can do in my own time when I have the spoons. And, I would love to actually be able to live on income from that. Um, this is pretty much my first time making a YouTube video, so I apologize for what's probably pretty low production values. Um, I should be getting a ring light for Christmas, hopefully, so I'll have better lighting in the future. But this I'm actually just filming in my mom's living room right now while I'm visiting her. Because I just was watching these videos today and just really felt inspired to put my voice out there too, and talk about, yeah, talk about what it's like for me trying to start an art business as a disabled and mentally ill and neurodivergent person. Um, what it's like trying to start an art business when you aren't already even in the habit of making art every day, or like don't already have a presence online, and showing what it's like to just start building up that beginning presence even. Um, yeah, so I want to keep making videos like this as I go along on this journey, and kind of, you know, bring you along with me and show what the challenges that I'm going through are. I want to talk about like finding my style and finding my voice as an artist, because that's something that I feel like I still need to do. I haven't really been drawing or otherwise creating frequently enough to feel like I have my own style right now. That still feels really amorphous, So that's something that I know I want to work on. I want to talk about just the practical stuff that I'm asking questions about and learning about in terms of how to run a business. Um, yeah, like I said, I want to talk about what it's like making art when you have depression and ADHD and fatigue and things like that, and how I'm managing that, and see if anyone else has advice to share with me about how you folks maybe manage stuff like that. Um, I want to, of course, I'll try to record some videos just showing my process of working on making stuff. Other things that are on my immediate radar of like next steps for getting my business together. Um, I guess really the biggest thing, and one of the pieces of advice that I saw repeatedly in the other YouTube videos I've watched about this kind of topic is the importance of just your fundamental art skill itself and the quality of the things that you make. Um, and I do think that I want illustration to be a pretty central part of my art business. I think I want to lean towards selling things like stickers and coloring pages and stuff like that. Um, so I've wanted to sell stickers for like years, by the way. I love stickers. I love stickers so much. Anyway, I do want illustration to be a big part of what I do. So I think my first goal is just to try to get in the habit of practicing my drawing more, and um, try to start, watching some videos about particular drawing techniques and like principles of like composition and perspective and color and all these things that I only have a high school's worth of education on, and I hardly even remember it. Um, so that's big goal number one, is just work on art fundamentals. Um, One of my concrete next steps is to try to contact someone um, in my city that can tell me more about business, like legal requirements, and find out what's needed from me on that end. Um, and along with like signing up for any licenses or whatever that I might need in order to sell, especially if I want to sell in person at like craft fairs and stuff like that, or at conventions. Um, I It sounds like I probably want to register for a doing business as name, so that I can, I guess, legally do business under the name CZMT. And then step number three, or goal number three, is to start actually making some stickers. I think stickers are something I want to start with. My makerspace is actually having a mini holiday craft fair next month, so that will be my first time selling in person, and I really would like to have some stickers made up to be able to sell at the craft fair. So that's the big concrete goal that's on my radar. Thank you for watching this. I'm sure this was a very um, awkwardly edited and probably poorly lit and very rambly, messy video. But I appreciate if you decided to hang in there with me through that. And I'm really excited to try to keep making these videos and keep folks updated about my progress with my art and with my marketing and things like that. I hope that I'll be back again soon, and I hope I'll see you again. Thank you.